The Mokotow district in Poland's capital Warsaw is one of contrasts. Historic buildings neighboring modern houses, grey housing blocks surrounding one of the many green parks. It's the location of large corporate businesses and small local shops. An area home to embassies and theatres, not to even mention the variety of citizens. It's this mix that has recently turned Mokotow into a magnet for Warsaw's creative community. An area where people know and help each other and meet at one of the many new coffee shops. One of these is Café Relax, designed by Mokotow architects.
I see Mokotow is changing nowadays. For example, 4 years ago we were making this project of Relax Cafe, and it was the first this kind of project near our home. And now we have a lot of places like this. And what is important, every place is crowded.
In recent years, the area has flourished. New shops, bars, restaurants and cultural spaces are popping up. There's the newly refurbished Kino Illusion, a small local cinema showing classic and contemporary cultural Polish films. A few streets down is artisan food market Bazaar Olkuszka. A group of ambitious locals started the market 3 months ago in an old car repair garage, aiming to give their neighborhood some entrepreneurial motivation.
This district is absolutely amazing and it's transforming very fast. And when I moved to Warsaw, there was just one super old school communist time restaurant and one cafeteria. But now there is one on every corner. It's a city inside a city. And people are coming in, the ambitious people, the entrepreneurs, and that's giving it a flow.
Mokotow's history has been a turbulent one. Destroyed during the Second World War, scarred by the Warsaw Uprising, and transformed by communist times. Now, 25 years after the fall of communism, Poland is one of the EU's most successful economic stories. But its tumultuous past still resonates in the community. Mokotow-based graphic designer Ola Nipsoy draws inspiration from her childhood books.
We couldn't use photography, we couldn't see what other countries were doing, and the illustrators placed a huge value on crafts. Everything was hand-painted and scanned. It was very poorly printed, which gave it another deeper value, I guess. I basically work analog. I love to do collages and drawings, but as a graphic designer, I mix it with digital media as well. I just enjoy the craft. I like touching paper, I like doing textures, I like the smell of paints. I know it sounds bad and cheesy. I don't know, I just enjoy it.
A few streets away is the studio of This Is Paper. The multidisciplinary brand started as an online art and design blog 3 years ago. But thanks to its ambitious owners, the brand has expanded quickly. In May last year, a retail section was launched, soon followed by the This Is Paper magazine. Most of the products sold in the online shop are designed and crafted in-house, allowing the team to experiment with the products.
We are very worried by the throwaway culture, so we don't want to participate in this consumption treadmill that involves throwing away something that you bought last season because it's no longer relevant. So the way we design our products is to make them lasting, to make them durable, to really have them as companions for years and not just for a season. So that's why we have such a very careful eye for details, and every stitch and every fabric and every detail, like the string or the straps, they are made to really last and not just rip.
This Is Paper is not only based in Mokotow, the neighborhood is also their source of inspiration. They only work with Polish manufacturers and craftsmen, a lot of them locals.
There are a lot of architects, a lot of design studios based around here. And that really adds to a feeling of being in the center of the creative output coming out of Warsaw. I feel like here everyone is very kind of patriotic about being a Mokotow inhabitant. There's this feeling of growth and optimism here. So I would say that's what we like about it, and that's what also creates our attachment to this area.
At the heart of the Mokotow community are Marta and Michael, founders of Moko Architects. These days they work internationally, but their first projects were in the Mokotow area. Last year Marta and Michael opened their own restaurant in Mokotow. Here they sell zapiekanka, a traditional Polish street food dish. The design is based on post-communism market stalls.
In Mokotow, everyone wants to lift up another level. Warsaw is a very empty place. There is a lot of people who are disappointed, they are looking for a job abroad. But for us as designers, architects, situation like this, when we have a lot of empty plots, a lot of buildings which should be rebuilt or renovated, it is a great possibility to fulfill our dreams, I can say.
For Monocle in Warsaw, I'm Pauline Den Hartog-Jager.